Hi guys, in this episode of the Nostalgia Trip, I'm gonna be continuing with my reactions to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 1987 series. Currently we are on Season 3, Episode 21, Green with Jealousy. Based on the thumbnail, I assume that it's going to be another Irma-focused episode, which, as a big fan of Irma, I'm not gonna complain about that if that is the case. I will complain if that's not the case though, I wanna tell you that for sure. But yeah, I'm hoping that it's gonna be another fun episode. With this third season, I've definitely had a lot of fun with it, but we do seem to occasionally get some kind of bad and unwatchable episodes. So hopefully this one is not gonna be another one of those. But I'm having a good feeling about this one. And regardless of whether this one in particular is, we are getting close to an episode that is gonna be really cool, that I'm really excited about. But there's still a couple of episodes until we get to it. I just want to tease you with it a little bit, I guess. But yeah, I'm really excited to be getting into this episode and continue with my reactions to this show. But before we do, as usual, I do want to remind you that you can get a full-length version of this reaction over on my Patreon or Ko-fi account, where by subscribing to the specific tiers I've created for it, you can get access to some or all of my full-length reactions, which includes cartoons, short live-action TV series, long live-action TV series, and movie full-length reactions. Alternatively, you can also just stick with the YouTube versions of these reactions, since I do my best to keep the best parts of the reactions into the YouTube videos, but it's always appreciated if you do decide to support me over there. And yeah, enough chit chat about things you don't care about. Let's just get into the reaction to episode 21, Green with Jealousy, in 3, 2, 1. Are they switching up the fucking voice actor for Krang every episode?
It's hot enough in here. As you wish.
Dude, I love the coloring of this episode. It seems more moody than usual. I kinda dig that. I do want the proper Krang voice actor though. I feel like he's really funny.
Let you and me watch TV.
Is the person playing the Krang in this episode the same person who plays Rocksteady? Because the inflection sounded the same. Oh wow, not an alien or some bullshit made up stuff. Actual nukes. Okay.
Nuclear energy. Oodles of it. That's how we'll replenish the Technodrome's power.
So why didn't you do this earlier?
We gotta get back to Channel 6. Oh, do we have to, April?
Shut up, you sexists.
I haven't met one single sailor.
How can you say that? You were just talking to a whole fleet of them.
I said a single sailor. All of them are married.
Oh, I get it.
Now, Shredder, start draining the submarine's power into our storage battery.
I don't think that's how that works. This is not barotrauma.
What's taking so long to fix the boob tube, dude?
These things take time, fellas. Whew, saved by the beat.
Well, at least you guys had right to repair back then. Nowadays, if a TV gets destroyed, say goodbye to said TV. Even if it's just like a crack on the screen and the screen is not working. You can't just replace it. No, you have to buy a completely new TV.
This will make sure those meddlesome turtles don't interfere.
They live in a sewer. That smell won't frighten them away.
I mean, they still have standards regardless.
It's to make that ball in
I live on a farm, for example. And there are smells that some of you guys might not fucking... you might faint from. But I've gotten accustomed to it. But there are still smells which are too much even for me. Usually it's certain foods which I despise.
All we gotta do is sneak in and pour this love gunk on the pizzas. Now let's get going.
And what is that gonna do? Maybe I would have known if I paid attention to the dialogue, but can you blame me? Sometimes this show is really hard to watch without getting bored.
I thought that pizza was supposed to be for April and Irma.
You know women, they're always on a diet. Trust me, they'll thank us.
Don't really like the sexism in this episode much.
Peanut butter and clams is an acquired taste.
I mean, it was the 90s, I don't care too much, but still, Jesus guys.
I'm driving.
It's not like those women want to be on a diet.
I'm feeling kind of weird.
Or at least they want to because society tells you that you should be like that. Just like how society tells men that they should be muscular and the providers and they should do everything.
Where's April?
Fern sent her over to cover a story at the submarine base. Something fishy is going on there. I've got to get down to the office and cover for her.
Wait, my darling! Don't go back, my...
Why are you falling in love with Irma? And also, stay the fuck back!
Fellas?
No way, Homer.
She's mine!
I gotta buy Irma some flowers!
Good thing at least one of the turtles didn't eat the pizza. But how is that gonna take them out of the equation, and prevent them from stopping Krang? I don't understand. It's just gonna take their attention away from them?
Come in, Turtle. Where are you? This is an emergency.
April, where are you calling from?
The nuclear substation. The entire crew is deserted. Even the captain.
How? I don't think it would be fucking Leo to just leave a nuclear sub unattended.
Irma's my girl, I tell you. Heck, she is. She's mine.
She's mine. If she likes me enough.
Stay away from my girl. Your girl. Irma belongs to me.
She doesn't belong to anyone. She's gonna be with whoever she wants to. And I don't think it's gonna be either of you little green men.
You're in love, Master.
That is good.
But with the same woman.
That is bad. Especially when they seem to...
No shit, Splinter! Man, imagine a storyline. Like a one-off kind of thing where the turtles all fall in love with the same person. And then they fight over that person. And one of the turtles or two of the turtles or whatever get injured. And get their face scarred or whatever. And then they steal another of the turtles' children. Like basically them going through the same kind of arc. Like Shredder and Splinter in the 2012 series. That could be a really cool Destiny Trap kind of situation. That could be a really cool like one-off storyline that I would really like to see.
The Technodrome will be fully repowered, and when it is, we shall strike!
And the beautiful part is, those turtles will be powerless to stop us.
Yes! That love potion should be having its full effect by now!
Well, I'll give you this, Krang. It's at least a creative way to deal with the turtles.
What is it, Donatello?
I analyzed some crumbs from that pizza the other guy shared, and it was laced with a love potion.
How did you figure that out?
Explain their sudden infatuation with Irma. It does indeed sound like another of Shredder's evil plots.
Doesn't quite, but I get what you mean.
Lucky thing I swiped a snack from that pizza store.
No!
Hey, baby, you shouldn't.
Now he's also gonna fall in love with Irma.
It's got that love potion junk all over it. Hey,
Or maybe somebody else.
hey, bro.
Oh, they fall in love with whoever they see first, right?
Me and my precious.
No way, Hornhead.
Run! Run from that creep!
Creature.
Hey, creature! Leave that girl alone!
No, you're not my type. I go for human beings.
That's racist, April. It's not like he chose to get mutated, and he's still a human.
Now I get it. We're gonna wait until the turtles come to rescue her, and then we're gonna trash them, right? This sub is gonna be our own personal a love boat.
I don't like that.
Away on oceans of love.
Oh,
Yeah, I agree with you, April.
Once we're married, you'll learn to love me.
I wouldn't marry
That is a very toxic way of thinking, my man.
I'm putting you in charge of the wedding arrangement. Now go swipe a ring and kidnap a preacher.
Sure thing.
There's only one way to reach the turtles. It's a big sacrifice. Yoo-hoo! Oh, rock steady, my darling.
Don't do this, April.
But a bride needs her lipstick and makeup, and I dropped my compact back on the pier.
No sweat, honey bun. I'll get it for you. Lipstick and makeup. Lipstick and makeup.
If
Lipstick
that
and
imbecile
makeup.
finds out my compact is really my turtle com, I'm in big trouble.
I don't think so. He's a little bit too infatuated with you to really be
Now, if a girl could have
able to notice anything like that.
Hey, whatever Sugar Lips wants, Sugar Lips gets.
You know, at least in this case, it's
April,
not just the Shredder and Krang's plan failing, like, because of their mistake, but because of the stupidity of their lackeys. Which I don't understand why the hell they're still using them. They're debatably worse than the Fruit Ninjas and the Rock Soldiers.
The fate of April, your brother Turtles, and the entire world rests on its success.
Okay, that's a little bit too dramatic for a silly episode like this.
Look, fellas, it's your favorite pizza topping, chocolate chili.
Forget it. I'm too in love to eat. Same here. Ditto.
Oh, just fucking stuff your faces in it already.
And I just had the craziest nightmare. I dreamt I was in love with Irma.
That is not a nightmare, that is
Underwear.
a wet dream, dare I even say.
Genius.
I'll explain later.
Although, it is starting to weigh on me how much she's just looking for a boyfriend.
There's the
Like,
submarine.
if that's the only thing you care about in life, finding a significant other, I feel like you have bigger problems than finding a significant other. You really have to check your priorities. There's more to life than love, you know?
Totally free. We now have full power.
What? It's those blasted turtles!
Is he gonna electrocute them? I mean, have we established that they're like robots or whatever? I don't remember with this show. If they have not, then that is a pretty dark moment there.
I hope it misses.
No way. It's radio control.
That's why you don't give idiots nukes.
Wait for me, my scary hero.
Yeah, I wonder how long are we gonna keep this fucking energy thing of the week. Like, how many more episodes? I know that there are like 46 or 7 episodes of this show, but of this season, I mean, but come on. Are we really gonna wait until the season finale to do that? At least we're gonna be getting at least one really cool episode soon.
Don't look at me. Blame those mutant morons of yours.
Rock steady, Bebop. Mark my words. You sniveling idiots will pay for this.
Neener, Neener. You gotta catch us first.
Why are you still using them? Just fucking kill them or throw them away or whatever. They've not really helped you in any way to defeat the turtles.
Your wedding? Who are you gonna marry?
Whichever of my 3 sailors shows up first.
3 sailors?
You got a problem with that?
No, but you might have one. I'm your secret love. I'm your devoted admirer.
And I'm your Hank 10 honey bunch.
You? A trio of turtles?
What's wrong with that? They're probably better men than anybody else you would find.
It's better this way.
Okay, So that was episode 21, everybody. It definitely wasn't like a bad episode. Like, I had fun watching it. It was entertaining. It was funny. And it's not like bad like the dinosaur episode or some of the other forgettable episodes, which I, funnily enough, don't remember specifically to be able to point them out. But it definitely wasn't like that great of an episode overall either. Not necessarily because like what the story of it was bad or anything. It's just that it just didn't really feel particularly like creative or interesting or unique. And that might just be me today just being in this kind of a mood of where I want something a little bit more creative and interesting, because I kind of felt the same about today's episode of Rise of the TMNT that I reacted to as well. So yeah, I guess I'm just in that kind of mood today where I'm just looking for something a little bit more creative rather than just another episode. Like, I feel like it's just a little bit generic in its plot and ideas and everything. Like, how many more episodes are we gonna get of Krang and Shredder finding a new source of energy to power the Technodrome so they can bring it to the surface? Like, it's getting a little bit old, and there wasn't something creative about the way that they get the power in this episode. It was literally just a nuclear sub. So yeah, I don't know. Plus, Irma, as much as I love her, her attitude and behavior is really starting to get old for me. I really want her to kind of stop looking for a significant other at this point. It's starting to get old and really kind of toxic in the way she thinks of it, you know? And I feel like at a certain point in my life, I've also been in that hole of, I need to get a girlfriend, you know? I definitely was like that in my early teens. Like, I felt like I was missing out not getting a girlfriend, but I still haven't technically had a girlfriend, so, and I feel just fine, so I don't think it was that big of a deal. And yeah, I just don't like her attitude and her continuing to whine that she doesn't have a significant other. At least create some different kind of character trait for her to portray other than that. I hope they do that at some point. Because her repertoire right now as a character is really running low for me, but yeah, I don't know. At the end of the day, I don't really feel particularly strong about this episode either way. It's not like bad or anything, it's not like amazingly good. It's kind of middle of the road for me, but possibly like leaning towards being good, because I definitely enjoyed it. I definitely had moments where I thought it was really funny and I laughed, but yeah, we definitely have gotten better episodes than this one, so there's that. I think in terms of a rating, overall, I'm going to give it an 8.3 out of 10. Could be as low as 7.7, but I honestly, again, want to give it the benefit of the doubt because I enjoyed it more than the average episode still, but it was definitely leaning towards the average in terms of its story and plot and all actual enjoyment still. Yeah, I don't know. What did you guys think about this episode? Comment those down below and let's have a discussion about this. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 4 patrons on Patreon. Omar Bichman, Deadpool, Corby Dead, and Tia Rose Gelatly. Thank you guys for your support, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me. You have decided to support me, you have continued to support me in such a long time. Hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. Another thing that I also want to tell you guys before we end this video is something about me that some of you may or may not already know, that will also explain why do I look and dress the way that I do in my videos. That thing being the fact that I am trans. In particular, I am somewhere between a non-binary person and a trans woman, though I am unsure at the moment and probably won't be sure until I talk to a professional who deals with trans people. But that is where the reason why I'm telling you all this comes. I need your help. Due to the fact that I live in a homophobic and transphobic Eastern European country with a family that won't really ever accept the fact that I'm trans if they ever found out, it's not really feasible or easy for me to transition here with minimal to no repercussions. So that's why I would really appreciate any kind or any amount of support that you guys can give me with this. That said, I don't want to guilt trip you or anything. I don't want you to feel like you have to help me. So if you don't want to, or you don't have the means to help out, that's okay. Don't feel bad. I just want you to know that it would be greatly appreciated if you did help me get out of this situation. If you have any further questions, feel free to ask me, and thank you for hearing me out. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Also, check out the link in the description to my Wattpad, where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't enjoy my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon or to my Ko-fi account, where you can pledge support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video to somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think it's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!